Hello and welcome. I'm Zilla, and this is my stream, Ancient Gaming, where I play games with ancient studies content and I talk about it. This week we are returning to the world of Okami, where I'm going to talk a lot about Japanese folklore and a little about Japanese language and a bit of whatever I can fit in. Oh, and before we start, some big gaming news. Just the other day at the Game Awards, it was announced that there is an Okami sequel in the works. There's really not a ton of information about it yet. Uh, Not even a name, just Okami sequel is literally the title on the on the trailer, and the trailer is just some beautiful reminiscent music like this and some new art of Amaterasu, or the white wolf at least, running through the fields and creating beautiful flowers. So we really don't know anything about it except that it's in the works. Um, Freya here is very excited, you can see. In any case, for those of you who are looking to start from the beginning of this game, you can always check out all of my streams, either here on Twitch, or I do port the recordings to my YouTube channel, Zilla's Athenaeum, down below the game screen. There we go. It's always so hard to get that camera angle right. You can always check out when I'm going to be streaming. I will make an announcement on my social media. You can follow me on Blue Sky or on Mastodon. You can check out my YouTube account where I do post all of my gaming streams, plus all of my other YouTube content, including activism videos and video essays, which are my primary stuff. But I do love Archeo Gaming. I was invited earlier this week to participate in streaming with a couple of friends of mine over at the Save Ancient Studies Alliance, the new Indiana Jones game, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. We had a lot of fun punching fascists in the face and talking about proper labeling on museum signs. So if you do want to start from the beginning on Okami or check out my other Archeo Gaming or my other content, please do check out my YouTube channel. And in the meantime, I'm going to sort of get us caught up. So this is Okami. We are Amaterasu, the goddess of the sun, in the form of the white wolf. We have our sun mirror, our fiery disc hovering above our back. And we are able to fight with that. And along with us is the annoying little boy Isun, who is an aspiring master artist who can talk to people for us and give us hints along the way. We have been awoken by the protector spirit of Yamato, Japan, a peach tree spirit by the name of Sakuya. And we have already, because someone unwittingly has freed the demon spirit of Orochi, the 8-headed dragon beast, who wishes to cover all of Japan in darkness. Or Nippon, I think they call it in this game, which is one of its proper names. And we have already freed the village of Kamiki, the god town, or the god tree, really. And now we are in Shinshu Field, which is one of the main connector areas. Oh, it's nightfall. I forgot that time passes while I'm doing this. Perhaps I should roam around. So we've just put this lovely Guardian Peach back into bloom, which has mostly cleansed the area of Shinshu Field. I swear I will get used to these controls one of these days. You can see that there are still some monsters roaming around, some uncleansed areas to take care of. There are some people who were stone until I did that. And I did go ahead and look up Shinshu is the old name for the province of Nagano, one of the central provinces of Japan, and more or less means pure land. I wanted to, because you can see, Hana Valley, the Flower Valley, and there was a forest around here somewhere, Agata. I wanted to see if there was a sign for Shinshu Village that would show me the... Ah, yeah, because here's the kanji for Hana Valley, and you can see that it has... The first kanji is the kanji for flower, so that is the correct meaning that they're intending us to use. And then this way is to Agata Forest, and that's actually spelled out Agata in syllables, so I'm not sure off the top of my head what that would mean. But Agata no Mori, Japanese kanji for various amounts of trees is great because that one symbol there, it's a little bit star-like, that's the symbol for tree. So one tree is just one of those, and then if you squish two of them together you get sort of like a copse or a grove, and I don't remember how that's pronounced, and then three of them together like this is mori, which means forest. And there is actually a 5 version. I don't know if there's a 4 version. Oh, something's glowing. We could dig something up. Well, apparently we can't. Oh, it's already day again. The days, they pass so quickly. So I wanted to go see if there is a sign for Shinshu to see what kanji it uses. So this is back towards Kamiki. Sprowing. At least I think this is back towards Kamiki. Okay. Yeah, so they don't actually want us to head back to an area we've already dealt with, but here you can see how they do the maps. So this is the area that we have largely uncovered. So this way is Kamiki Village, up there Hana Valley, which we did last time. And you can see the nameless man's hut, the protector of Hana Valley. And then those bouncing red circles are all of the uncleansed places that we really need to go see. And you can see the circle, the calligraphy circle. And for whatever reason, Shinshu Field is up here in Hokkaido, or the equivalent thereof. So, yeah. Wait, now I'm turned around. Which direction am I facing? Oh, okay. So there's no sign here, which is too bad, because I was really hoping for the kanji, because Shinshu, if it's short, can also mean new sake, which I thought was pretty funny, given our sake village. Let's listen to this merchant. Let's see, what is our merchant doing here? Yeah, so he was caught out in the open when Orochi awoke. So the idea of somebody sending their dog shopping is a little bit funny. But I will say that people in Japan do have a habit of, they teach their children to be independent and capable of finding what they need pretty early on. Very different parenting culture than in the US. It's traditional to like send out a kid with some money to do the shopping, so they learn, you know, who they can talk to, and you know where to find essentials if there's ever something wrong. Merchant wants us to find something. Any nice bowls or dishes? I don't remember if we have any pots or dishes. Well, let's take a look, shall we? Okay, so we don't actually have any treasures for him, but let's see what's in his buy list. We can buy more feed bags and some modifiers. So we have 1 seed feed bag. We're out of herbs. Okay, let's get some herbs, shall we? Befriend all of the critters. So let's see what's going on over here with this uncleansed area. I bet it's just a fight, but dunno. Maybe if I... No, that's not the way I want it to look. Will it bloom? There we go. Bloomed, and look at the little piggies. We have made some piggies very happy. So this is Hana Valley, or Kamiki? I've lost track a little bit. Okay, well this place looks intimidating. That looks like a corrupted shrine, maybe? It's got those little ghost fires that signify that there's supernatural activity around. It's covered in little paper strips. I can't read them from here, but it says to me sort of... It's got that gate structure that you see a lot with minor shrines, and yeah, see, it's this old gate. Just teeming with evil power, says he soon. Oh, maybe it will take us into the spirit world or something. Ah, takes us to a fight. Oh, there's still one here. My goodness, there are a lot of these guys. Come on. I'm not very good at drawing the slash, I guess. But I did alright. So we have cleansed this area in the spirit world beyond the gate. So gateways into monster lairs called devil gates. Alright, so this is the kind of idea behind temples that look like just a gate, is that they're a doorway for spirits to pass through. But we have... Oh, there we go. We got a vengeance slip. I don't quite remember what those do, but that's okay. Picture depicting karmic backlash that temporarily deflects enemy attacks. Alright. So, the gate has disappeared in favor of this more open shrine surrounded by sacred rocks marked by the paper. So, we've got some wandering monsters. Still don't know what to do with this. Looks like a dig spot, but I can't dig in it because it's stone. So, Hana Valley that way. There could be all kinds of things around here. Oh, another dig spot. What do we got? Oh, didn't quite get in the dig spot. Aha! A clover. A more western sign. But, still good to do. What else have we got? Some wandering monsters. Some pots. Destroy all pots. Fresh red meat. Is this a cave or is this just... No, it's just graphic interest. Oh, what's that? Oh, right. These little guardian statues. Leave an offering. Huh. How do we leave an offering? That's an interesting question. Oops. I don't know how to leave an offering, but I can try and make it bloom. So, what else have we got? The river, of course. These are our save points, these divine mirrors. Well, let's see what's up here. Other than wandering monsters. To dojo. Oh, and there's a monster gate in front of the dojo. Let's see. What a pretentious sign. I don't know what's pretentious about it. It is rather big. Oh, the offering is something I'm given and I carry it in my mouth. Okay, good to know. Thanks, Biscuit Mama, and welcome. So, it's a specific offering at once. Oh, maybe the dojo will teach me something. What does this sign say? It just says dojo. A rundown dojo operated by an eccentric old man. And how do you know that, Isun? So, we've got this giant barbell. Not a very Japanese instrument. It looks like it's either made of wood or rusted solid. Oh, piggies. Domestic piggies. Let's Let's feed them... What do piggies like? Let's feed them some herbs. Oh, okay. What about... Okay, apparently they like seeds. Pigs in Japan are raised both for meat and for companionship. When I was there, and this was many years ago now, I did have a really great day one time at a sort of pig park where they had like a bunch of trained little pigs that would do tricks for you. Pigs are very smart. It kind of makes you feel bad about eating them, but they're so delicious. Apologies to any vegetarians in the audience, but something I quite understand, that conundrum. A pet pig named Josh. So, there is an eccentric old man. Oh, we've got some really cool statues in the background here. These are depictions of sort of the gods of thunder and lightning, typically. They're like these great warrior god demon things, and you can tell that they're divine because they have that sort of divine sash, just like Sakuya has in her design. They're not terribly clear here, so I don't know what else to say about them, but we will be getting to more of that. Let's see what this old man has to say. Onigiri sensei. So, onigiri, if you aren't familiar, are these wonderful little triangular rice balls, sometimes wrapped in nori, the same thing as as like you might get on maki sushi, and they're usually filled with something. So you can take maybe a teaspoon of spiced fish or pickled plum or really whatever you want, and you fold it into this sticky rice ball and wrap it up, and they are absolutely everywhere as a nice snack in Japan. Why the dojo master is named after them, I guess we'll just have to see if it's just because it's funny or if there's a relationship. He certainly doesn't look like an onigiri. It's not triangular or anything. And he doesn't have one on his head the way that Mr. Orange had an orange on his head. An adorable lupine visitor. Oh, he knows that we're a wolf and not a dog. That's nice. Well, thank you for the nice welcome, Onigiri-sensei. So he is wearing a sort of gi, a sort of martial arts uniform, and he's leaning there on a... it's not a bookend. It's the other one. Oh my goodness. It's a Japanese practice sword. Bokken are the ones that are like, they look like a katana made of wood. I can't quite remember the name of these kind, but they're essentially made of wooden slats bound together in several places so that it cushions the strength of a blow. So you can actually use these to hit other people and not worry about breaking their limbs. Unlike a bokken, which is, I mean, a solid piece of wood will definitely do some damage. And they're usually quite nice, too. So use a bokken to get used to the weight and movement of a solid sword. And you use these to actually spar with other students. Leaning on the tip of one like that as a cane probably doesn't do it any good. Yeah, why not? Oh, we can learn new combat moves here, sure, yeah. Like the cut of your jib, my furry friend. That's hilarious, because the cut of your jib actually literally is talking about your clothing. So, I guess he likes the lay of our fur, as it were. Okay, so I have to pay for new techniques. I can afford to upgrade my basic combo attack. And eventually I will be able to afford even more exciting things. Sure, why not? Let's learn a new technique. Let's see what it looks like. He's howling. That's so cute. Oh, his head turned upside down so that he has fierce eyebrows now. I, that's one way of putting eccentricity, I suppose. Okay, let's go. See what this is all about. So, the dojo is the Japanese name for a martial arts training space. And typically they have a single sensei, a single master, whose dojo it is. You can see that it's floored with tatami, tatami being the traditional bamboo mats. They're woven, and that's that's typical for flooring for houses and other kinds of buildings too. But it's actually very good for martial arts, just the same way that we have proper matting in modern dojos. It has a lot of give to it, so if you fall on it, you're not going to hurt yourself as badly as you might on, say, a hardwood floor. And here you see it's associated with these images of bamboo. A lot of times Japanese martial arts are associated with the image of bamboo because bamboo is so useful in the various ways that people train, especially when it comes to swords. The practice swords, like the one that they're using here, are made of bamboo. Those slats are bamboo. The tatami is bamboo. But also, like, the very sort of typical image of someone using a sword and, like, executing a flawless cut is through a piece of bamboo. And often in Japanese games, you'll find like a bamboo cutting challenge, where the more times you can slice a single stalk of bamboo before it falls, the better you are. There's one like that in Zelda Skyward Sword, is the one I'm thinking of. But there are a bunch of them. Okay. 4 Winds Reflector technique tips. First, press the square button to attack. Press it rapidly in succession, time it well. Repeat until you connect 4 consecutive reflector hits. Okay. I think I understand. Yes. So there's often this sort of, you know, you must dedicate your life to being a warrior sort of sense to it. It's not all that different from the, you know, combat and sport hype that you get in the U.S. these days. So, like, if you're a, if you're a bodybuilder, you must build the biggest muscles you can build. Like, and dedicate your life to it. This is a little bit much. You take it with a bit of salt. And now we are supposed to use it. Well, pretty simple combo. Okay. Our timing wasn't exactly perfect. They might have us do it again. Yeah. That was better. I don't know if they think that was better. Probably not, yeah. Oh, alright. That worked. Gonna do it a few more times. I wonder how much they'll take before we leave. Okay. Train every day. Oh. And we got a present. So now we can leave the dojo. Yeah, I have had enough. Presumably he goes back to his, yeah, Biscuit Mama. Onigiri are also known as jelly-filled donuts. Yes, there's a localization issue there that I find quite hilarious. So especially when anime was just starting to be taken into the U.S., they tried to localize things in a way that would not be so foreign to American kids. And so you get a lot of things like onigiri being called jelly-filled donuts when they're clearly triangular rice balls. So like you get that in Pokemon, and then in like Dragon Ball Z you get, you know, frothy mugs of water, because, you know, what's appropriate for kids is different depending on where you... Come on, come out. Okay. I'm sure there's a lock-on button somewhere. Ouch. Come out. Come out, you dang monkey. Oops. Evil monkey spirit, ho! Oh, there is no lock-on? Yeah, well, that explains a lot, I guess. Slash. Is that all? Nope. Another of you folks. Sayonara! Taiko-san! Another monster gate completed. The land is grateful. Ooh, what's that? I don't know what that means. But okay. I think there's something I can do with this fire eventually. Can't make it bloom, can I? That'd be silly. Night is falling. Things do look slightly different at night, so we can go see what else is out here. I don't know what's up with the water. That's another of those statues. We don't have an offering to give them at this time. I don't know how to dig through stone. Oops. Got some more monkeys. Die. Ah, I missed. It's okay. Dead already. Be gone. Alright. Not always able to get that shamisen cut right. But seems like I did okay. I wonder if I talk to Mr. No Name over here, if he'll give me some. I don't really want to fight you. I wonder if he'll give me some offerings to take. Well, he's definitely happier now that the cavern is back. Feeling of peace is like washing over my soul here, man. I don't know why he's a hippie, but cool. Yes, so the demon scrolls are more aggressive at night, as you can see by them following us around. Oh, what's this? Looks like a dig spot. What do we got? Bonk! A wooden bear. Excellent. Oops. Try not to stay in the river too long. Oh, we got another monster gate out here. I'm sure that the area could use some help. Let's go take it on. Let's see if I can get that shamisen cut. That's better. Die. Maybe from a different angle. Sayonara, monkey-san. Wah. Oops, I painted it black instead of killing it. There we go. Nope. I'll get used to it again eventually. There we go. Hi, Madagascar Sky. What's the Emoji face. Oh, that usually means that there is someone over there to talk to. We got some new nature area revealed. It's a nice little wood pile for our woodcutter friend. What does the sign say? The nameless man's kiln. Kiln for firing pottery. Neat. Bunnies! Oh, we gotta feed the bunnies. Absolutely need to feed the bunnies. So let's feed them. Bunnies like herbs. I remember what else I was going to say about the name Shinshu Field. There is a chance that they are using a pun because Shin can also be a reading for the same kanji that means God. That is often pronounced kami. I was going to explain the emoji face. Where can I see it from? Be gone, ye. Oh, hey. So, there you can see. Oh, the kiln helps you get offerings for the statues. Fantastic. So, we've got some guy here. He's got some kind of a thing on a stick. He is wearing a very traditional, if a bit silly, style of garment used primarily by runners and messengers. So he most likely is a messenger carrying a box of messages, and something is wrong. His name is Ida of the Dangan Express. I don't actually know what Dangan means, but it's cute. Cute in English. Fallen and I can't get up. Must be a curse. He doesn't look cursed. So he is in fact a mailman. Traveler's charm. Oh, he is cursed. What do you know? Sayonara. Suppose I can cut it while you're... There we go. Now we've fought off the curse. So, a curse in Japan, more or less, okay, you just really... Oh, every time I talk to you, I'm gonna have to fight guys. Alright. The curse needs to be lifted specifically by a traveler's charm. Oh, I'm out of ink. No, I'm not. Why wasn't it letting me do stuff? Be gone. So, script they use to represent the ye old script is the standard script funny, or is it actually an old script? So you mean the way that they write kanji? That's pretty much standard. The way that the signs are written is calligraphy that I can't read. But that's just I can't read it. I'm not very practiced at reading Japanese calligraphy. Okay, so let's see if oops. There. Do you have a traveler's charm? You do not. But I am in need of some more feed bags. So, there aren't any traveler's charms here. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to look at my map. So, there's still several places marked up here that we should get to. More or less in the direction of up. And there's another monster gate. My goodness, there are a lot of these monster gates. And that's a wrap. Oh, nope. Got a taiko drum monkey. Boy, what I wouldn't give to be able to play the taiko. There are several taiko drumming games that exist. Oof, that hurt. And I adore them, but they're kind of hard to find around here. Gotcha. Are you the end? Yes. The Dark Souls of rhythm games. I don't know about that. Taiko is not really that hard to get started in, but it's a very different mindset than a European drum kit. You play taiko with your whole body and your mind. I took taiko for a while. Taiko no Tatsujin. I liked Taiko no Tatsujin. But I've only gotten to play it once or twice. So, ooh, what's that? Sure, why not? Alright, but I can't examine it. Okay, so I can't break that yet. What else have we got? Oh, more bunnies. Obviously, I have to feed all of the bunnies. Oh, okay. They only like herbs. what have we got here? There's a sign, so let's see. First character is Hana. So that's flower, and then that looks like fire, and I don't recognize the third one offhand, but let's examine it. See, oh, fire flower, so meaning hanabi, meaning fireworks. There's another game, a board game or card game, I guess technically, called Hanabi that's all about Japanese fireworks and building up to a big show. So the pyrotechnics house is down this way. So Hanabi, probably Ya. That's probably the character for shop. Or it could be Uchi, the character for house. I'm not quite up enough on my kanji to remember. But you can see that those are just the same characters you would see in modern Japanese. I don't think so. So kanji are taken from classical Chinese. They're classical Chinese characters. So if you're used to reading modern Chinese, which have the modern character set, Japanese characters probably do look archaic. But from a Japanese perspective, this is just normal writing. When I was taught initially about Japanese writing, which is considered one of the hardest orthographies to learn, orthography just being the correct way of writing things down. So Japanese, modern Japanese uses 4 character sets. It uses the kanji like this, which are from classical Chinese. It uses 2 syllabaries that are unique to Chinese. That's hiragana and katakana. And then it uses romaji, or Roman letters, which is just ABC. It's the alphabet that we use in a lot of the world, in the Latinosphere. Anyway, so when I was taught about how Japanese writing came to be, the story that I was told by my Japanese teacher was that Japan had no writing, not like this, until they came into regular contact with China. And so the earliest writing was in Chinese characters, but only men were allowed to write. And so women came up with hiragana, which is the main Japanese syllabary, which sort of approximate a set of characters that in Chinese make that syllable. And it's a much quicker way of writing Japanese because Japanese is all broken into syllables. They think of when they spell something, they spell by syllable. And if you're listening to the Japanese alphabet, it'll be spelled out a, I, U, E, O, kaki, kukeko, mami, mu, memo, etc. And so the women started writing in this script that was much easier for writing Japanese in and much easier to understand. And the men got really pissed about it because the women were having a much easier time writing when they were supposed to be kicked out. And so they got back at the women by making katakana, which is a more angular version of hiragana. It's the exact same thing. This is way too cute to be true. There might have been some version of this, but generally speaking, most Japanese is written in a combination of kanji and hiragana, with the occasional use of the other 2. So like this one is all kanji, whereas ooh, that's a steeper cliff than I meant to jump down. Yes, there. Whereas... Come on, turn around. Whereas this is actually in a combination of scripts. So, agata the name of the forest is spelled out in katakana, which you will often see if they are spelling out how kanji is to be pronounced, but the rules of when you use katakana versus hiragana are very curious. I don't really understand them. And then hiragana for the no syllable, which is a possessive particle, so it's used to tell you that that's Agata's forest. And the Mori forest is in kanji, so the pictographic writing that's taken from China. Oh, and there's that emoji face I think you were talking about. So that is just telling us that there's a person there, and that specific person is a merchant. So that's my my ramble on writing for the day. Let's see if we can get back up to the Hanabiya. We're not talking to the messenger yet because we don't have a charm for you. Oh, did I actually look at this thing? Oh, look at that! It's a cat. Very cute. Very cute. Do you approve, Freya? She cannot be woken. It does look like it's designed like a god statue. So, this is something about a brush technique, I'm sure. There may be a way to climb up the wall using a brush power or something. So, Hanabiya, let's go. It's a very steep bridge. What is that? Oh, an evil flying fish spirit that uses its fin wings for combat, apparently. We'll check that out in the bestiary after I've dealt with these, with the fight. Come on. Ooh, some kind of bomb. Okay. Okay. So let's... Ooh, that's not what I meant to hit. Let's check out the bestiary. See what's up with those fish. The transformed spirit of a woman who threw herself into the sea. This demonic fish can fly by flapping its fins like wings. If you spot a fish carcass on the beach at night, it is recommended that you exercise the fin as if with a powerful slash. Doing so knocks the fish to the ground and sends them packing. So, a new type of yokai for us to fight. You can see they're wearing a kimono and geta, so traditional Japanese, not geta, I am so sorry, I keep forgetting words when I'm midway through talking. But they're a traditional type of Japanese sandal that keep your foot lifted above the ground so that you don't get dirt or water on them, so it's especially a nobility thing. Oop. Alright, that's our dead fish. Let's go back. Oh hey, treasure chest. We obtained a Legend of Orochi. Oh. Let's take a look at the Legend of Orochi. That definitely seems like something that we should check out. Is it here? The Legend of Orochi. The hamlet of Kamiki lies nestled on the Shinshu Field of Nippon. So, this is stuff we already know. The village bears the burden of a sad and troublesome tradition. So, it's going to give us the intro story again. Each year on the night of the festival, the evil servant Orochi appears, and a white-plumed arrow strikes the roof of a young maiden. Orochi consumes the girl's soul, ensuring his continued vitality. This continued for 100 years until Nagi slayed the fearsome serpent. Even today, the village recount the sorrowful past. Full moon of the 15th night ushers in the 8-headed serpent, Orochi. Sacrifice is chosen by way of an arrow decorated in white. White is the color of mourning, much like black is here in the West. Nagi engaged the beast in battle for the sake of his beloved Nami. Again, those are names playing on the founders of the Shinto pantheon, the creators of the world. Until his heroic act put the tradition to rest, 99 girls had been slain. It's a fact we must not forget. Okay. What else have we got around here? We've got some pots to break. Steal all your stuff. Okay. I can't knock over the hay bales. Whoa! Where did the camera go? Sorry about that. Got another of these piles of leaves. I think at some point we do get a way to get... Okay. So... this fellow sleeps during the day. Hilarious. We've got another crack in the wall. Seems like maybe having some hanabi, some explosive powder, would help. These are little sort of bomblets that they fill with powder to make fireworks. So these sort of round woven balls with a wick at the end. I don't know. It kind of feels like we might be close to night. Let's look around. What else can we see here? You can see out to a very large set of tori, out to a place in the water. They look cursed. Yeah, firework grenade is pretty much by the way that this game depicts cursed, but there is a lovely little Shinto shrine right out in front of them. Oh, there we are. So, it is nightfall now, and perhaps... Oh! Looks like we've got to fight people again. I don't know if there was just a demon scroll behind us that I didn't see or what. Well, that's worrying. Look at those sparks coming out of the house. So here's Tama wearing a firework hat that is lit on the wick, as are all of these fireworks. I am so concerned. And smoking a pipe. So he's being called a wisp because the little people are considered to be will-o'-the-wisps. Oh, thank you for pointing out the bot. Sorry about that. All right, so the so Easton getting all mad about being called will-o'-the-wisp, even though that's very similar to what he would be considered in Japan. But he is a wandering artist. He's his own person. I suppose a little ball of fire is a compliment from Tama. Tama the Flaming Pyrotechnist. I don't think they call you that. Humdinger of a doozy. I would love to know what the Japanese was here, because that localization is amazing. It didn't much look like a formula to me. Midnight Wonder Boy. Only one problem? It's not working right. I don't know what to do with that. It's a technique I don't have, presumably. That would be extremely dangerous. Don't try this at home, kids. Okay, so I need to learn a new brush technique somewhere out there to help him. Oh, there's some kind of a... Oh, well, it's the leaves. I can't really do anything with that right now. This seems like an excellent time to take a break. We've got a couple of missions. We've got a couple more things to investigate. And so you can see these signs, just as we were discussing. The Hanabi and Agata no Mori. So we will be back next week to play some more Okami and maybe help some folks